y'all, welcome back to the channel. If it's your first time visiting, welcome to the channel. Go ahead and hit that subscribe button. Thank you in advance for doing so. In today's video, we're gonna go over my wash day routine. Been wanting to do one of these videos, but I haven't needed a wash in a while, so I just wanted to go ahead and throw together a video for y'all. I'll start by taking my hair down. I've been wearing it up a lot lately, just because I think that I've been wearing it up and I've been wearing a hat, a lot. And I think that the added friction helps your hair to lock a little bit faster. So I've just been doing that a lot lately. But as far as the wash day goes, you can always get started by going in and separating everything, making sure that anything that's trying to conjoin, make sure I go ahead and pull that apart. Because I'm not really a big fan of the congos. I mean, if I happen to have a congo or two, then I'm not gonna, I'm not gonna trip, I'm not gonna stress over it, but yeah, just try to make sure everything is staying nice and separated. Everything's looking pretty good. I've been making it a point to make sure and moisturize every day, and I can really feel it in how everything is nice and soft. Nothing feels dry, and that's really important because your hair can dry out really, really quickly. So it's kind of important to make sure and keep everything moisturized. Another reason why I do this, as far as making sure everything is separate, is because once you wash your locks, they are gonna instantly want to all kind of group back together. And I've noticed that before, that after I've washed it, I'll have to go in, because what I do is I wash it and then I blow dry it. I don't think I'm going to show you guys the blow drying part, but I will show you the washing part. Like I said, just trying to make sure that I'm getting everything nice and separated. Being a person who's never grown his hair out like this before and done anything like locks or braids or anything like this, I have a new respect for all of y'all who've done this your whole lives, because man, do you gotta work out. It's like, dude, you don't need to go to the gym, at least not for your shoulders and your arms. You get a workout, just pick it in your head, man. Now that I've got everything nice and separated, I'll go ahead and show you guys what I use. And here, I'll give you one more look. And I'm still a little bit self-conscious, about my locks, just because they're not at that phase where you can actually see the maturity. It's like I can see the maturity because I know what they were like before, and I know what they're like now, and I know how they feel. But if you're a person that's coming in or looking in from the outside, I don't know if that's necessarily as important to you, because you see people with locks and you just judge kind of the finished product. But when you're kind of on the journey yourself, then you're a little bit self-conscious until you get to that maturity phase. But I didn't want to have that stop me from making a video, because I told y'all that everything was going to be based in and around full transparency, and I want you guys to go along on the journey with me and see all of the progress, see all of the step by step. That way a year from now we can look back on things and be like, man, you remember where you were, And also I want to use that in order to motivate you guys, because I know that this is the hard part, you know what I'm saying? Like, I know that this is the part that nobody ever really wants to show on film. Some people do, I'm not gonna say nobody, but a lot of people, they'll show you like the beginning of their journey, and then once everything is nice and advanced, then they'll show you then, and that's fine. Everybody has different levels of comfort, but I want to make sure that I'm showing you guys the entire process. That way, everything that's involved. But yeah, I'm guessing that you guys can see the separation in there. You could definitely see the frizz. Like, you can see how everything is together, which I'm perfectly okay with. I was watching a video the other day, and the young lady mentioned that she initially started with the finger coils, but after that point, she considered herself more of a freeformer. She considered it demi-forming, which I thought was funny. So yeah, that's what I'm gonna consider myself now. I'm a demi-former. I mean, I'll do a retwist once every, 3 months or 2 months, something like that. But, I've only done 2 so far, and I'm coming up on my 5-month anniversary, in 2 days. So I feel like 2 retwists in 5 months is pretty good, you know what I mean? In terms of allowing them to do what they do. So yeah, I'm noticing I've got some big ones in the back. Can y'all see that? I want to make sure I'm showing y'all what I hope you can see that. Some of these, I was talking to my wife the other day, and I showed her a picture of a girl whose locks I really like, and she said that those are considered butterfly locks. So I think that's kind of the style that I'm gonna have. I don't know if I'm ever gonna have the really straight, I don't know if I'm ever gonna have locks like that, and I'm okay with that. That's fine. Everybody's gonna be different. Everybody's situations are not gonna mirror one another, so I'm good with that. Yeah, now that everything is nice and separated, I like to give it a good shake. Give it a good shake, give it a good look. And now we're ready to move on to the wash phase. What I like to start with is I'll use the Himalayan pink salt, and then I'll just add water, and I start by doing the rinse, and then I'll use my Dr. Bronner's soap and go in and give it a good shampoo. So let's go ahead and get started. Wow, I literally just did the entire saltwater rinse and forgot to push play. So let's do this again. All right, y'all. Figured I'd hit y'all with some voiceover. Never done one of these before, and I've always wanted to give it a try, so we'll see how it goes. But right here, I'm still adding the salt. I was a little ticked off at myself because I literally had already filmed the entire, segment and forgot to push play. So, anyhow, right here, you can see that I'm going in and just making sure to hit the roots with the salt water. I figure my hair is having not a hard time, but it's taking longer for it to lock at the roots. And I noticed that when I go in with the salt water, it's really helping, the roots to lock. It's ticked off right there because I used so much salt initially before I forgot to hit play that there wasn't that much salt left in the container. And what was left in there, I accidentally left it sitting under the water, so it was just a bunch of clumps. So, but it still came out, and I was still able to make a decent amount of salt water, so no big deal. But yeah, like I say, you really want to make sure you're getting your entire head. You can see I keep switching from side to side, making sure I'm getting the sides, because it's easy to get the back, but a lot of times the sides can be forgotten about. So I'm really making sure to go in and hit the sides, because those, the roots on the sides really matter, especially for me because they take longer to lock than the back. The back's done a really good job of locking up, but yeah, so and then now we're ready to go in with the shampoo. I use the Dr. Bronner's lavender soap. Gets a really good lather. I really like it a lot, and it also really helps to cleanse your scalp. So something that I plan on using, here, moving forward. But as you can see, I'm really making sure to get a really, really good lather. I go in and I hit the roots first because I really want to make sure I'm getting those. Some people are afraid to hit their roots because they're afraid of frizz. I'm not, because I know that the soap is going to be really, really beneficial to the hair locking. If any of y'all were ever naturals and you remember how they used to say don't use soap because it causes your hair to tangle, with locks, that's exactly what you want. So wherein with just natural, loose natural hair, you want to use the conditioner and try to get slippage. With locks, it's the exact opposite. You want to go in and use shampoo. That way you're cleansing your locks, but then you're also helping the lock process, because like I said, the soap and the stuff that's in the soap is really going to help your hair to lock that much faster, and it's going to be cleaning it at the same time. So, but yeah, right here, I'm trying to make sure and get the entire strand. I really want to get the entire strand of hair. You don't want to focus so much on the roots that you're neglecting the rest of the strand. So I'm trying to make sure and hit the entire lock as well as the roots. And like I said before, don't be afraid to get those roots, especially if you're, a few months in. If it starts to unravel, you can always do a retwist, but I don't think it's going to be that big of a deal. Right here, I'm going in, like I said, I'm really making sure to hit the roots. But right here, I'm really making sure to hit the entire strand because I'm almost ready to rinse. So yeah, now we're in the rinse phase. I really want to make sure and get all of the soap out, because the last thing I want is build up, so you can see I'm really, really, really making sure to get everything soaked. I really want to make sure I'm getting all of the soap out. And I don't want to get soap in my eyes. So, but yeah, you just, like I said, you really, really want to focus on the entire head. You want to make sure that you're getting inside there. You really want to make sure that the insides, the roots, and that entire area of your head is just getting soaked, because you really, really want to get all of the soap out. Like I say, the shampoo is really, really good for cleaning your hair, but you don't want to have, any kind of buildup. So, and then finally what I do is I'll go in and I'll squeeze all the water out, and yeah, that's pretty much it. So back to the regularly scheduled program. All right, y'all. All right, y'all. Look, that's pretty much it. Then I'll go in with normally just my towel. I think at some point I should probably get like a microfiber towel or something like that. But, for right now, I'll just take the towel, wrap it around my head, and then squeeze, give it a nice firm squeeze, just so I can get that initial water out. And then, after that, they're still damp, but they're not soaked anymore. So all I'll do from here is, I'll just take my blow dryer and, blow dry them. And then after that, I'll go in and I'll do my nighttime routine. And if you haven't seen that video, then I'll put it up right there, and you can go ahead and check out that video. So yeah, thank you guys for tuning in. As I always say, don't forget to hit that subscribe button if you haven't already. Don't forget to give the video a like, and definitely feel free to leave a comment down below. So until next time, peace.